I do not leave the hope that somebody comes back to reason. Yes, I have some doubts in between if I see this this adventurism in interpreting Dayton. This is what we hear sometimes from Mr. Dodik is, with all respect to him and his position, this is if you would ask a law student in the second semester and he would deliver such an interpretation of the legal framework of the Constitution, he would not get any certificate that he would have understood anything. So this is more political propaganda. What hurts the people in Republika Srpska, because it's not in their interest and it's not about Serbs and whether it's just about IC and the interpretation which Mr. Dodik wants to make for himself. So there is time and possibility to come back, but I do not see that with just sitting and talking and being kind and friendly, that this would be the only possibility. I have learned in my times in the 2 years, and as I have been in the 30 years before as well in other competences in the region, sometimes there seem to be some politically responsible people, not all, but some of them, for them compromise is a kind of political weakness. And compromise is a part of the political substance of democracy, just finding to get a sheer way between different interests to settle them. So this is something he obviously has not been trained for. And should I say I'm a little bit in a training phase for Mr. Dodik. This includes as well that it said, okay, we can talk, we can discuss, but if there's a very clear legal position, if there's a very clear position which meets, in this sense, European, international standards, so we have to respect. His attempt, especially about the Constitutional Court, is incredible. Now he's going for getting a de-escalation package. Should we ask us who has escalated, in which interest? The Constitutional Court and the judges are independent ones. They have not to obey any interests of any politician. This was what we found after centuries and years in Europe to do. And to be very clear, Mr. Dodik will not be this one to change this. We will keep to this, and this is if there is a continuation of such a kind of policy just to discriminate independent judges, we have to find a way, and this includes restrictive measures. Sometimes it is good to show to somebody that what can happen, to give time to reflect how to go on. So I'm very happy that the European Union is in a kind of dialogue, that the coalition is a kind of dialogue. But what about the Constitutional Court, to be very clear, I do not see any kind of compromise or negotiating in the sense, okay, give him a little bit, then no, this is Constitutional Court, and there is no way now just to discuss whether one should put one or other judge out of position only to please Mr. Dodik. No, this is not the way. Probably I'm as well making not only friends for this position, but I have seen my basis in respect to the Constitutional Court and the legal system as a whole. So maybe give some impression to those to whom it may concern.